Toby Alejar, born Alfredo Marcos Paguillo Alejar, 1962, is a veteran Filipino character actor whose career has stretched across more than 4 decades. Unlike many celebrities whose personal lives have frequently made headlines, Alejar has largely maintained a low-profile public image. There are no widely documented major showbiz scandals, public feuds, or significant legal controversies associated with his name. One of the few notable personal transitions in his life was the annulment of his first marriage, a matter that was handled privately and did not become a major public controversy. This relatively quiet reputation has allowed Alejar to concentrate on his work as an actor, while also pursuing his interests in painting and the family real estate business. His career has been built less around being a leading man and more around his ability to consistently portray supporting and character roles across Philippine cinema and television. Born into the Alejar family, Toby grew up alongside 5 brothers, Jojo, Paolo, Angelo, Gino, and Dong Alejar. Their father was Alfredo M. Alejar, while their mother was Leticia Paguillo Alejar. The brothers reportedly shared a close relationship while growing up and developed interests in both sports and the arts. Tennis was among the activities they enjoyed together during their younger years. Toby's family background also gave him exposure to business. As he grew older, he became involved with his brothers in their family's real estate enterprise. This gave him a professional life that extended beyond entertainment and eventually allowed him to combine his artistic career with business responsibilities. Details about Toby's formal education, including the exact schools he attended and any university degree he may have earned, are not widely documented in publicly available biographies. However, his background reflects a family that placed importance on education, professional development, and entrepreneurship. His brother Jojo, for example, attended Marist High School before studying political science at the University of Santo Tomas. Toby eventually found his calling in the entertainment industry. He made his film debut in 1984 in Condemned, beginning a career that would see him appear in numerous films and television productions. Over the years, he demonstrated considerable versatility, taking on roles in dramas, action films, fantasy productions, romantic comedies, and television series. Among his notable film appearances was the 1989 drama Pahiram ng Isang Umaga, directed by Ishmael Bernal. The film became one of the acclaimed productions of its period and received major industry recognition. Alejar later appeared in Machete, Estatuang Buhay in 1990 and ang TV movie The Adarna Adventure in 1996.
His film work continued into later generations of Philippine cinema. In 2017, he appeared in Unexpectedly Yours, a romantic comedy starring Sharon Cuneta and Robin Padilla. His ability to move between different genres helped him remain a familiar face in the industry for decades. Television became another important part of Alejar's career. He appeared in the long-running drama anthology Maalaala Mo Kaya, taking on different roles in its various episodes. He also appeared in popular fantasy and anthology programs such as Juan sa Panatime and Daig Kayo ng Lola Ko. In GMA Network's Elias Robin Hood in 2016, Alejar portrayed Romulo Esguerra. The following year, he appeared in the primetime fantasy series Superman, where he played Dr. Lazaro. These roles demonstrated his ability to remain active in Philippine television even as the industry's stars and programming landscape changed. Although Alejar has not been widely associated with major individual acting awards, his longevity itself represents one of the significant achievements of his career. He has remained active through changing generations of Philippine entertainment, building a reputation as a dependable supporting actor who can strengthen a production without necessarily being its central star. His involvement in acclaimed productions has also placed him alongside some of the industry's most respected performers and filmmakers. His participation in Pahiram ng Isang Umaga, for instance, connected his career to a film that received important recognition from Philippine award-giving bodies. Away from acting, Alejar has cultivated another creative identity as a painter and visual artist. Painting has allowed him to express himself in a different artistic medium, and he has showcased his work through exhibitions. His artistic pursuits demonstrate that his interest in the arts extends beyond performing in front of a camera. Business is another important part of his life. Together with his brothers, Alejar has been involved in the family's real estate enterprise. His work in the business has given him a second professional path outside show business, involving property-related activities and management alongside his siblings. Alejar's personal life has also included 2 marriages. His first marriage was to Imelda Dominguez. The marriage eventually ended through annulment, and the couple had children together. Unlike celebrity relationships that become subjects of intense media attention, the circumstances surrounding their separation were largely kept private. On February 10, 2007, Alejar married Thessalyn Vasquez. The couple have 1 child together. Across his relationships, Alejar is reported to have 6 children: Miguel, Joe, Paulo, Gavi, Ramona, and Sharinez. Despite spending decades in an industry where celebrity relationships and financial status can attract considerable public attention, Alejar has generally kept his family life away from the spotlight.
His children and personal affairs have not been as heavily publicized as those of many other Filipino entertainment personalities. The same privacy surrounds his finances. Toby Alejar's exact net worth has not been publicly verified by authoritative financial sources. There is no reliable, publicly documented figure that can accurately establish his total wealth. His income has instead come from several professional activities over the years, including acting, business interests, and his work as an artist. His acting career has provided a long-term source of income through film and television appearances. As a veteran supporting actor, he has worked with major Philippine networks and production companies. At the same time, his participation in the family real estate business has provided him with an additional professional and financial foundation. His paintings represent another potential source of income. As a visual artist, Alejar has exhibited his work and has been involved in the creation and sale of original pieces. However, the value of his private art collection and earnings from individual works have not been publicly disclosed. There is similarly little reliable public information about Alejar's personally owned houses, vehicles, land, or other specific assets. Claims about a celebrity's net worth or property holdings can easily become exaggerated when they are not supported by official records, so his personal wealth is best regarded as private. What is more clearly documented is his connection to the Alejar family's real estate activities. Toby and his brothers have been involved in their family's business, giving the siblings a professional connection that exists alongside their individual careers. For Toby Alejar, the journey has therefore been about more than acting. He has built a life combining entertainment, visual art, family business, and private family life. While he may not have achieved the same level of celebrity fame as some of the Philippines' biggest leading actors, his decades-long presence demonstrates the value of consistency and versatility in the entertainment industry. From his film debut in the 1980s to his television appearances decades later, Alejar has remained a recognizable character actor. His ability to work across generations of Philippine productions has allowed him to establish a career based on reliability rather than controversy. Today, Toby Alejar's legacy is defined by several interconnected identities: veteran actor, painter, businessman, brother, husband, and father. His relatively controversy-free public image has distinguished him from celebrities whose careers have been shaped as much by scandals as by their professional accomplishments.
Instead, Alejar has largely allowed his work to speak for itself. His story is ultimately that of an entertainer who found a way to maintain longevity while pursuing several passions. Through acting, painting, and his family's real estate business, Toby Alejar has created a career that extends well beyond the traditional boundaries of Philippine show business.